The ship hung in orbit like a blade drawn across the stars. Its name was ESS Valkyrie, the first and only Star Destroyer Earth had ever built. It was a weapon of last resort, born not from conquest, but survival. Commander Elise Rourke stood on the bridge, staring at the endless void. "Status report. All systems green," said her tactical officer. "Spinal cannon charging. Shields holding at 97%. Fleet formations in position." For years, humanity had been the junior race of the Orion Council. Explorers, traders, stubborn survivors from a blue planet few had taken seriously. Until the Krennic hegemony declared war. They had taken Mars first, then Titan. Earth had begged for peace. The Council had offered mediation. The Krennic only offered one reply: submission or extinction. So Earth built a monster. The Valkyrie was unlike any vessel before it. 3 kilometers long, armored in neutron-carbon lattice, driven by a quantum singularity core. Its spinal rail cannon could split a moon. Its AI battlenet learned in real time. And at its heart, 10,000 souls ready to fight for the only home they had left. The Council called it reckless. The Krennic called it impossible. Tonight, both would see it in action. "Enemy fleet incoming," sensors chimed. 72 warships, 2 dreadnoughts. Rourke's jaw tightened. "Bring us to firing range." Outside, the Valkyrie's escorts, frigates and cruisers of the newly forged Terran Defense Armada, formed a crescent. They were outnumbered 10-1. But they had the Star Destroyer. The first volley came from the Krennic, antimatter lances streaking across the void, tearing through Earth's forward ships. The Valkyrie didn't flinch. "Spinal cannon locked," said Tactical. "Solution acquired. Fire!" A beam of condensed kinetic energy tore through space. No light, no thunder, just destruction. The Krennic vanguard, 5 heavy cruisers, ceased to exist. Gasps rippled across the bridge. The myth had become real. The battle raged for hours. Krennic ships swarmed, outflanking, overwhelming. But each assault broke upon the Valkyrie's shields. Every time they closed in, the Star Destroyer struck back harder: railguns, drone bays, plasma torpedoes. Still, Rourke felt the weight of it all. Every Terran ship lost was a knife in her chest. "Commander," her XO said, "Council fleet is holding position. They're watching, not helping." "Of course they are," she muttered. The Council feared Earth almost as much as they feared the Krennic. A Star Destroyer was proof humanity no longer needed protection. It was proof they had teeth. As the battle reached its peak, the Krennic flagship emerged, a dreadnought armed with a planet-killer beam, charging for Earth. Rourke made her choice. "Helm, direct intercept. Tactical, overcharge the core." Her crew stared. "That'll push the singularity beyond containment." "I know," she said, eyes fixed on the enemy giant. "Earth survives. That's the order." The Valkyrie cut through the fray like a sword, its railguns screaming, its drones sacrificing themselves to shield the approach. Krennic beam shattered its armor, but the Star Destroyer held. "Spinal cannon at full charge. Fire everything we have." The blast lanced across the void, piercing the dreadnought's core. A star was born and died in seconds. The Krennic fleet broke. Survivors scattered into hyperspace. Earth had won. The Valkyrie, however, was dying. Hull breaches tore through decks. Fires raged. The singularity core destabilized. Rourke stood on the bridge, watching Earth's blue curve appear through the smoke-filled viewport. "Transmit this to the Council. Humanity will not kneel. We will build again." The crew evacuated. Escape pods filled the dark like seeds. The Valkyrie stayed behind. Its final transmission was a simple one. "For Earth." The singularity imploded, taking the ship and a third of the Krennic fleet with it. Epilogue. Years later, when the war finally ended, the Orion Council rewrote its treaties. Earth was no longer a client world. It was a power. A new fleet rose, each ship bearing the same inscription, in memory of the first Star Destroyer. Because on that day, humanity had proven something the galaxy would never forget. Fragile does not mean weak.